going nowhere. They have their purpose. They know what they want to do. Is it because of your APC interest? That's why you're saying they are going nowhere. Is that fair to say? I spoke to you 2
years ago about all these happenings in PDP. That day, the same way you are criticizing me. Today, I welcome your criticism. Have you seen me taking appointment of the APC? Have you seen me taking appointment from APC? Actually, you asked me, Oshoko, what would we give you? I said nothing, sir. At 65, I'd rather be at home, being more responsible, doing other things that I need to do. I've served well. 2-term governor, I've done well. Tomorrow, let tomorrow hold itself. I'm not been with APC, but I've been Ashwaju's friend and brother for a long time. That is the truth. You are.
Well, so Governor Fayose, you are the same man who will, for example, go on the street of Ado-Ekiti and you will eat pounded yam amala with the average person. You will ride on Okada in Ado-Ekiti.
Yes.
You understand the nuances of the average person. The purchasing power have dropped. There are a lot of them that are screaming. Yes, we do know that the microeconomic aspect, microeconomic side of things are looking where but the micro is still suffering. A lot of people are still not feeling it. How then would you be able to support your claim that this government is going to win an election? On what basis, on what grounds will they be able to campaign in 2027? Or you think things would have changed before then?
Tell me who would defeat APC. You know, the only opposition that I know that is in Nigeria, let me tell you now. The only opposition, I didn't say the opposition can win Ashwaju. The only opposition that is, the only person that still have traction, that has traction is Obi. No other one, no, everybody.
What about Goodluck Jonathan?
You see,
what about Goodluck Jonathan?
Jonathan has not.
What about Amechi? What about Atiku?
I have said it generally, sir. The only. So that has answered it, sir. I have no apologies. The only voice that has traction.
Governor Fayose,
talking. That
Governor
is everywhere.
Quickly.
Despite not being in government, is Obi. I give it to him. But let me tell you, sir, all others, they are filling the gaps.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure you've just watched that video. And I think it's a video that is supposed to resonate with every Nigerian. At this moment that we're in our country, the one person that you know that has that traction, according to the way Fayose said it, the one person that had defeated Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu before and can't defeat him again, it's Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. And as a nation, I think it is very important for all us to begin to do the needful. This is not the time to be talking about primaries or anything. This is the time for us all to be pragmatic and say, who is the person that we know can defeat this person and put that person forward? Fayose has said this thing repeatedly, even at the time that people were making mockery of the obedient movement and Peter Obi. I remember even during before the election, during the election, and after the election, he categorically said it, that the Peter Obi that he knows is somebody that never gives up, that we continue to be on it. And we've all seen it. Mr. Peter Obi is the one person that after presidential election, he did not go away. He did not disappear until another election comes in. He has been active right from, after the result had been announced. He came out, he was on radio, and he was on TV live when he talked about that whole election. And he hasn't stopped moving. He hasn't stopped being everywhere. He's the opposition. If you're talking at one voice opposition, one man mopole, the way some people would always say, it is Peter Obi doing all of that. And we've seen it. And it doesn't look as if he's getting tired anytime soon. We've seen a different way of engaging with citizens, motivating citizens, taking citizens on, pushing citizens on, to do that needful that is needed. One of the things that I find very surprising, though, is that we, the citizens of Nigeria, that are being affected the most by bad governance, and that need a competent candidate with capacity and character to be in office, are the ones who sit down and we say we are waiting for politicians to make a choice on our behalf. Politicians, the current set of politicians that we have are inherently selfish. They do not care whatever happens in Nigeria. And for a good number of them, if it's not them, then let it not be anybody. And for me, the thing is this: even if the status quo is to remain the way it is today, or even worsen, these people don't care. These people are not the people that are directly affected. They would not even be affected, neither with their children or their children's children or generation unborn. Why? Because they've already settled themselves. Then why then do you leave the decision of how to take care of who is it to lead the country to be in the hands of these people that are not being affected if the country is not led very well? So it is with the people who are suffering, who are going through so much, that are supposed to come out and stand and make decisions and call political parties and throw their ears and say, you must put this person here for us to get this work done. But no, we are not, because we would rather abdicate our responsibility and wait for others to do it on our behalf. This election is a fight for our lives. A lot of people currently, as we are, cannot feed, cannot take care of themselves, cannot go to school, cannot pay rent. Jobs are not available. Even where the jobs are available, the payment is nothing to write home about. And here we are with so many people who are suffering. Yet we're just sitting down, and it's a good thing for us. It's almost as if we love it when we just sit down and we are just lamentations. We are lamenting about Nigeria and the problem in Nigeria. How it is only God that can solve the problem, and not as if God did not give us, brains for us to be able to use to solve the problems that we have. For God will not do for us what He has given us the capacity for us to do for ourselves. And here, Fayose has said his own. You and I know what it is. But hey, there are some people who will sit down and all they're thinking about, all they want to do is that, oh, they have this candidate, they have that candidate, or they will tell Mr. Peter to come and be running mate for somebody. Running mate for who? For how long will Nigeria continue to self-destruct where we are doing ourselves? For how long are we going to continue this self-destruction? Anytime we see something good coming to Nigeria, we have a way of pushing it away and not allowing it, take root and succeed. It's almost as if we are afraid of success. We are afraid of good governance. We are afraid of accountability. We are afraid of transparency, that we want the worst, so that when the worst comes, we're able to say, we survived Nigeria. In spite of what Nigeria is. I know there are a lot of people who are waiting for that status quo, who want the status quo to remain, because one day they hope that they will be in the position of what these leaders that we have that are currently destroying Nigerians are in. Yes, there are so many people who want to be that way. For them, it is not about whether a good governance is being given. It is not about the bad governance that is there. It is all about who is in power. And as long as they are in power or their own is in power, then they are okay. We cannot continue to have that. Thank you.